welcome to Knowledge Enlightenment Podcast. I actually appreciate you so very much for actually viewing this wonderful episode today. And I actually hope that it actually helps a lot with all the episodes that we're actually releasing. I literally hope that it's making a very huge difference in your lives and it actually teaches you something. So remember that we're not perfect and we're not actually professionals, but I'll literally appreciate you guys to also like and subscribe to help us to reach to 100 subscribers, as we can actually move from 100 to 200 subscribers. I felt like it's important so that the content can be reachable out there, so people can actually listen and maybe they can actually make a difference in their lives. But either way, let's leave that for later on. Today's episode, we're going to be focusing on the topic, what makes men attractive? We don't actually know what women are thinking out there, but like what makes a man attractive? So today I'm going to be having 4 points on what actually makes a man attractive. So I feel like there's a man out there, I feel like it's important and it'll actually be a very, very good fit for you guys to actually work hard. So I need us as men to work hard on ourselves rather than working hard on other things. I feel like working hard on ourselves will actually make a great future. So now our first point that we're going to be focused on is autonomy. So I definitely understand that all of you understand what autonomy is. Do you actually understand what autonomy is? So autonomy, for example, if I can actually treat autonomy for example, like when you're focusing on cars, a plane and all that, remember that when we say that you're autonomous is when you move without doubt, is when you move for something that's far greater than things that people can actually talk about. Like for instance, when we're describing a goal, if you want to achieve something, it's something that people cannot see. It's something that only lies in your mind. So you must literally understand that this thing is very, very important. It's important, guys, for us to take into consideration. And this topic, it's actually made for men. So if you're a man, I would literally appreciate you to watch this episode because it might make a very huge impact in your life. So it's very necessary for us to take this into consideration. So let me make it a scenario. Let's talk about a taxi or let's talk about an Uber. When we're talking about an Uber or a taxi, when we're making an example on those things, we can realize that an Uber can move from one destination to another without having passengers, right? Or a taxi can move from one location to another without having any sort of people who are going inside of the taxi who want to move from one destination to another. You find that the taxi can move from one destination with 2 people. The taxi can move a long distance with 1 person. So that shows you something, that if you're autonomous, no matter what you have or no matter what the situation is, if you're an autonomous man, if you're a man and you have autonomy, it means that you can achieve anything because you become more attractive in the sense of you start having odds because you have options. You know, a taxi driver can move with 5 people, or a taxi driver can move with only 1 person, but he knows that wherever he's going to reach, he's going to find other people which can double or multiply the amount of money that he actually lost during his first trip. Like in Uber, he can get a customer who actually pays him 50 Rand for this trip, and then when he reaches to another trip, he can find 2 customers that can actually pay him 5 times the amount of money that he actually lost on the first trip. So can you see how important and how effective this thing is? It's very, very important for you to take this into consideration because as a man, if you lack autonomy, it's going to be very difficult for you to be attractive because autonomy creates a lot of opportunities, it creates options, and it makes you to focus more on whatever you want to achieve. Because a lot of men out there, they don't have autonomy. They take all their energy and they invest it on things that doesn't have value, things that are intangible. So rather focus on things that are tangible. You know that in the long term, the very same things that you're working on will make a very good difference. It makes you attractive because you are competing against something that's far, far, far greater than the things that people are actually focusing on. You see, a woman, let me say for example, a woman won't understand you because she doesn't understand what is it that you're trying to achieve. Do you understand? She thinks that she's more important. And unfortunately she's not that important compared to what you want to achieve. Because your woman, it's a person that you can see, but your goals and aspirations is something that only lies in your mind. And then everything is controlled by the mind. Do you understand? So you need to think, you need to plan. So every time when you're focusing on your goals, you become attracted because people want to compete with the very same thing that you're trying to achieve. The thing that the very same thing you're trying to chase, they want to compete with that because they don't understand what type of person you are. Because the very same thing that you're trying to compete with or you're trying to chase, you don't even understand it too. It's interesting and it's very fascinating the fact that you want to be that person. You want to achieve the very same goal that you want to achieve. You understand? So autonomy is a very, very, very big thing in a person's life. So I'd literally appreciate you to focus more on autonomy. Research more on what autonomy is, and you will understand what an autonomous man is. So if you want to be attractive, you need to first be autonomous. You must always be driven by things that are tangible, things that are undescribable, things that are far greater than the things that you usually find intangible out there. Do you understand? So now our second point that we're going to be focusing on is, as a man, what is the thing that can make you important? What is it? You must, secondly, Hansel is saying that as a man, you need to make yourself to be the prize. Because if you fail to make yourself to be the prize, it's going to be very difficult for you to be attractive. Because women, like, if we can talk about women don't like easily approached men. Like, women don't like a man that they can just talk to you just like that. If a woman finds that they are able to talk to you just like that, then there's nothing charismatic and there's nothing interesting about you. You're just a random guy, you understand? So for a man to be attractive, for you to be attractive as a man, you should allow women to work hard for your attention, you know? You should value your time more, you understand? Make sure that you prioritize your time. Whenever you're going to do something, make sure that you maximize your time on things that are tangible. You understand? So if you find that you're always available to women, you know, people get your attention easily. They don't work hard for your attention. They don't work hard to find you. You're always available, you know. So you're not the prize. Let's say, for example, let's talk about the president, or let's talk about this wealthy entrepreneurs or capitalists. They are not easily, you cannot easily know their private lives. Like, it's not easy for you to be able to talk to them just like that. It's difficult for you to talk to them because you literally only see them on social media and all that. And then seeing a person on social media is not like you being in person with a particular person. Do you understand? Seeing a person on social media, it's I wouldn't literally say that it's like seeing a person on a newspaper or something. But I mean, like, when you are the prize, people they praise you, people they want to see you, people they don't understand you, so they want to figure you out. You must find that on social media, when they don't understand you, you get a lot of followers because they don't understand what kind of person. They want to know your private life, they want to know what kind of person you are and all those things. So they search more, so you become attractive. You're not normal, you're not usual as a person, you are different in their perspective, though. That is why most of the times they search you a lot. So as a man, you must learn to be secretive. You must learn to value your time. Make sure that you prioritize more on your time. Don't be an easy target. Don't always make it easy for women to talk to you. It doesn't matter, even though it's not women. Even though it's not women, right? So as a man, I think you'll be able to calibrate more of these things, because these things are very vital. They will be very effective in the long run. So that's why I'm saying that it's very necessary for you to take this into consideration, because don't be an easy target. Don't be easy. That is why when you look at these actors or celebrities, you don't see these people in person, right? So you want to know how they live in their private lives. They are interesting because what you see about them, you only see the charismatic, the good side of those people. You understand? So it's difficult for you to see. They're very charismatic, and then you must look at those people whenever they do things. It's not easy for you to just collaborate with those people. You only see them on television, so they're very charismatic. They're very attractive men and women out there. So that is why I'm saying that as a man, or as a man, you must make sure that you become secretive. Like, make people work hard for your time. Do you understand? People must make appointments. People must search you. People must call you. You must not always be available for people all the time. You must be very scarce. It's like applying for a job. You can't just go to a company and say, hey, I'm working tomorrow. No. You need to work hard for them to, to employ you as an employee. You need to, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sure that you guys can actually understand what I'm trying to say. Because these things are very, very important. They are very, very important. So, and our third point now, what we're going to be focusing on is always be unpredictable. This is very vital, guys. And then it usually happens most of the time. So yeah, since I was saying, you need to be unpredictable, because being unpredictable, it's a very, very attractive. It makes you to be very charismatic as a man. So you must understand that women are they are idlers, like they idolize men. They don't have any type of men. If you think that a woman has a type of man, it's just a term designed to put people in categories. There's no type of I need a woman. Those things are just qualities you need in a woman. So women, they are emotional people. They are very emotional. So if you are able to trigger their emotions as a man, then you're going to be very attractive, because on the very same moment that when you trigger, that's why they say first impression lasts. You understand? Is the kind of person that you actually portray to that particular woman, even though they are wrong with that impression. But the fact that you reflect that kind of person, then you might find that you're not attractive to that particular woman because of what you portray, even though you might be attractive. So that's what I'm saying, that be unpredictable, become mathematics and physics, be difficult, make a woman work hard to earn your attention, make a woman to work hard to understand what type of person you are. Because if people know who you are, if they always acknowledge what you do, like if you always do the same thing every day, like you're just predictable to a woman or to people won't consider you because they know you. There's nothing that they can actually expect from you. Not to say that you can't do anything, but it's just that what you portray to them, it's what they think about you. So you are not attractive. So there's nothing that can make them think about you. But if you're a man and you are unpredictable, like you're always a new person every day, you try to develop new ideas, you try to work on yourself, you try to change yourself, you're always a new person every single day. And then the fact that you're becoming a new person every single day, you become unpredictable. You become very attractive to women because they don't understand you. So you're giving them a time to do what? To work hard on you. You're becoming homework. It's like when you're writing mathematics. Whenever you write mathematics, you're not always sure about that. Did I write well? You understand? You're not always sure about whatever you're writing about. But when you become predictable as a man, like what do you expect? Women won't want you because you don't drive their emotions, you don't trigger their emotions. They want you to make them emotional. They want you dream while their eyes are open. They want to feel like they can achieve things. So when they don't understand you, they know that with this guy I can achieve this kind of things. I can be this. I can go to Paris. I can go to Dubai, because they see your capabilities. They see what you're capable of. They don't see who you are. They see what you're capable, because they are actually driven by their emotions. So if you're a man and you're capable of triggering a woman's emotions, you become attractive. Because she thinks bigger of you. She thinks big of you. She doesn't think less. If a woman thinks big of you, you can do whatever you want. So, guys, I'm telling you, be unpredictable. Always work on ideas. Work on yourself. Learn to grow yourself. Work on your goals. Work hard on things that can make you the best of yourself. So, if you work hard on yourself, valued man, it's not an easy thing. It's not easy, guys. But they say one step of random kindness can change you as a person. So it's all about mindset. It starts from the mind. So you need to decide how you want the public to treat you. or your surroundings. And for you to treat you in a certain way, you must live a certain way. You must acquire certain qualities that you don't have. It doesn't mean that it changes you within. It cannot change who you are, but it can make you who you want to become. So that means that you're becoming the best of yourself. Do you get on what I'm trying to say? So that's why I'm saying that these things are very, very important. They're very important, so you must acknowledge there's a lot. It's very necessary for you to acknowledge these things. So to be a high valued man, you must be the price. Like, let's say for example, there's a Lamborghini. Why people love Lamborghini like this? It's not that Lamborghini is better than other cars. No, it's just that Lamborghini has treated itself as a brand to an extent where it's charismatic, it's attractive. Just to hear Lamborghini, people just buy the car just because of Lamborghini. Do you understand? But when you start driving Lamborghini for some time, you start realizing that Lamborghini, it's nearly almost like any other car. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so why is that Lamborghini, it's so expensive, and then this one, do you understand? Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that as a value, you must make sure that you treat yourself as a prize. Make people work hard for you. So you can't just buy Lamborghini. There's certain precautions that you must go through. So as a man also, for you to be a high valued man, there are certain things that you don't allow. You must have boundaries. You must respect your space. You must value your time. So you must have rules. You must have certain rules that makes you attractive. Women must not speak to you in a certain way in the public. You know, if a woman is talking to you, a woman must not use a phone. There's a lot of things that you must do. Like, if you must have boundaries so that people can work hard for your attention. So if your people can just talk to you just like that, then what is it there for them to value about you, other than to value that you're a person? So guys, I don't know if maybe you find that this episode teaches you something. I would literally appreciate that you just always like and just like tell us what is it that you want us to, you know, bring to you, or what is it that you want us to clarify so that we can actually make things easy for you. Remember, we're not specialists and we're not professionals here. We're not experts. We're just using our opinions and also the experiences and also the knowledge that we accumulate throughout these years. We thought that it's necessary for us to invest our time on knowledge rather than wasting time on things that are not actually necessary. So if you find that you are a person like one of us, I feel like this channel is going to be one of the most greatest channels that you can